Welcome to Nostalgia TV. I'm your boy Excel.
This your girl Vicky Secrets.
And we live from the lab.
We are live.
And today we have a legend. We have a pioneer, trendsetter.
The Uncle Luca VA.
This man right here is going down in history. He put VA on the map. I didn't even know. I'm from out of state. I didn't even know about VA until I heard his name. And I seen his mixtapes floating around in New York. I'm like, yo, and the videos was ill. The video king. You was social media viral before viral even existed.
I appreciate
we
that.
talking about Joe Pro. If y'all know what we talking about.
Appreciate the love, man. It's a pleasure to be here,
Joe
bro.
Pro in here, man. And this is just a victory stop for you on your victory lap. So we want to offer you a victory cigar live on Nostalgia TV.
From us to you.
So it starts with
flowers.
other people get flowers. We get victory cigars out this motherfucker.
I appreciate that.
So we about to turn up. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
But thank you for stopping by, my brother.
Alright, no problem, man. Not a problem. Glad to be here.
So yeah, let's get right into this.
Let's get right into it, man.
We got the legendary DJ Joe Pro in the building. So Joe, just give us a little, just a little snippet of how you got started. Did you start DJing first? Did the DVDs come first? Like what came first for you?
No, I was DJing for a while. My mixtapes became popular in the stores in the area, and from that, Daytona Beach and Bike Week became real popular. People started going to those events. So I decided to come up with a mixtape video. Take the footage from Daytona Beach and Myrtle Beach, had the music from the mixtape and add the visual to it, which I was DJing in the strip clubs, and I added the strippers and the porn stars and put it together in like one whole package. So that's actually how the mixtape videos started. But it started, from the mixtapes and then went to the mixtape videos. So.
Oh wow, that's
ill,
that's
man.
crazy.
I'm former military. I'm a veteran, right? So I'm on a deployment. We overseas. Bro, I'm in Bahrain. We go to this spot called the Sandbox. They sell bootleg everything. I see a motherfucking Joe Pro DVD in Bahrain.
What?
I'm like, yo, let me scoop that up. First and foremost, because it helped me through some hard times. Thank you very much for that. You know what I'm saying? But we was passing the motherfuckers around the fucking the berthing on the ship. Your shit went viral just on the boat. I was on a carrier, so it was like 5,000 motherfuckers on that joint. We passing around the Joe Pro DVD. It was a thing, bro.
That's crazy.
It was a movement. Your shit was bootleg in Bahrain. I seen it.
That's crazy, bro. And I always heard that had a lot of circulation as far as like on the ships and stuff like that.
Our partner in Houston knows about you. He was like, oh, you guys got DJ Joe Pro in there? I'm like, dude, how the hell do you even know? He was like, yo, I remember him from back in the day. I was just like, that's crazy. Like, you're all over the place.
Do you realize your level of influence?
Actually, I don't, man. I just hear from people. I mean, like you said, you being in the service, I heard other stories from different guys, like in the Army, would tell me my DVDs got them through, like, Desert Storm. They got hurt, out fighting and stuff like that. But I don't really know. Like, I just hear from other people, but that's good to hear, man. That's definitely give me more motivation. You know what I mean?
And the fact that you always representing Virginia. Right. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, you're one of those official spokesperson for your city, for your state. You take a lot of pride in that, bro, and that's a beautiful thing because a lot of people, especially people from Virginia, for some reason they want to pretend they're from somewhere else.
Right.
They want to act like, oh, I'm from New York, or they probably spend like 5 minutes in New York. You know what I'm saying? Just come back down. I represent Brooklyn. Where in Brooklyn, nigga? They got you know what I'm saying? But you always took pride, no matter what, no matter who in the building, no matter who pull up, you repping VA. Like your love for your city, man. How strong is that?
I mean, it's real strong, man. As you can see, I got on the Brand News Bryant, official fitted.
Facts.
And
shout out to Brand News.
Yeah, I like to represent, where I'm from. I mean, I've lived in Atlanta before, and but I always represent, where I'm from. That's just me, man.
That's what's up. That's dope, man. And I remember I was at Blakely's once, and you were breaking a record from Young Steph that night. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Professional, the name of the record. It became one of my favorites. The night I walked in there, I heard that record, I'm like, that's different, bro. Right. You broke the record that night, I heard it. How difficult it is now for you as a DJ to break other artists' records out here?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's difficult. With social media and everything, I would say it's a little bit easier to break records. The artists have more influence on social media, so it's easier to play a song nobody know, but they might have seen it on that person's page and they vibe to it just because they heard it before. rather than before, social media presence wasn't that great. So you play a song nobody heard, it's like, what is he doing? You know what I mean?
Right.
So now it's a little bit easier.
Do you need a budget to break a record?
That definitely helps. I ain't gonna say you need it, but it definitely,
Okay.
help give it a little bit more push. Yeah.
Dope.
Or
Yeah.
Well, listen, XL, I need you to go ahead and break this because here's a little segment.
I got a segment for you, and it's called.
You got some comments off of your page.
This segment is
that he wants
called
to ask you about.
Okay.
Word on the Net.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I went on your Instagram, snapped a couple of pics,
Okay.
and I just need you to give me a little background on this image. So you posted a picture not too long ago, right? And you are on a photo shoot with a beautiful young goddess.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And a brother by the name of Parham916 commented saying, "Professional ass handler since the 1990s, still out here doing work." My man, salute to the OG. So how do you keep your composure? How do you deal with? How do you even sign up for a professional ass handler? I need a job, bro.
Hey man, that's the first time I ever heard somebody call me that, and hey, that amazed me too, man. And that was a compliment, for a guy to even say that that knows my work and knows I've been doing it for so long to give me a compliment like that.
Right.
And as far as keeping my composure, man, I've been doing it for a minute, so I just gotta try to keep it professional, with the ladies that I do photo shoots and videos work with. I try to.
Yeah, people don't realize. Like, I know that people always look at Joe like, oh, he's always around. This, like, he's like literally like one of the nicest guys that I know, though.
Yeah.
Literally.
I mean, that will
Super
definitely give you
professional.
longevity in this business.
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Being
Super
a gentleman,
professional.
yeah, for sure.
Gentleman. Like, never, I mean, for what you do and how, people perceive you, like strippers and the porn stars and all this other, like, you're like completely, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like people
Different
think,
from that.
can we cuss up here?
Yes, of course.
People just think I'm getting all the ass in the world.
Right.
It ain't even really like that,
Man, listen, to us, you like the Hugh Hefner, bro, of the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we see you. Like, at least us growing up. If I don't know you personally, I'll perceive you as he's like the Hugh Hefner of the hood. You know what I'm saying? He got all the bad bitches and all that shit. So
right, yeah,
sure.
I think that works out good, like for sales, but as far as like for relationship wise, that don't work for me. Like I be having a hard time, bro.
I can imagine, man. I got another snaps. All right, so Word on the Net, right? You posted a while back, a couple of weeks ago, actually in March. And May 6th, you posted an image of you on a camouflage, and you was back in 2000, a Throwback Thursday, when you was part of the No Limit tour. And a brother there commented, "You should have a reality show with all the old and new Joe Pro girls." And you responded, "Good idea." So how factual is that? Are you actually gonna look into putting together a documentary or something?
You know what? When I saw the post, I definitely thought it was a good idea. I haven't really put any thought into it, but it's definitely a great idea. That'd be something,
Bro. You got some
might
shit.
really be
I'm
interested.
tuning in there. I'm sure niggas gonna tune in. It's crazy, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro. So thank you for participating on Word on the Net.
Okay.
Just know that a lot of times when you post shit now, we watch it, nigga. We gonna give you a little
That's
bit
good to know.
So what have you recently been into though, Joe? Like of course you're still DJing, doing your thing.
Right.
So are you still producing DVDs? Like what do you got going on right now?
What is the deal now? I just launched a new phone app. Shout out to Coastal Media. They got behind me and helped me put this together. It's a new phone app. I have all my mix CDs on the app. All my DVDs. I have a Dancer of the Month every month, which has a bio of a favorite dancer, video, pictures of her, and I'm starting that off, and I'm gonna start putting my DVDs on my phone app. 'Cause, a lot of the stores, are closed down, and a lot of video stores aren't really popping like that, and my stuff a little bit too X-rated for Netflix and stuff like that. So. Yeah, that's the route I'm going as far as that. So make sure you check out www.djjoepro.app.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salute to that. Respect. And
So you downloading that? You downloaded that?
I'm definitely going to download
Make sure y'all get that, man. I've had so many people, like, over the years to be like, man, I want to get your stuff, man, but you need to have it for download. Now I got it for download. I don't want to hear no excuses.
No more excuses. We're going to support the
Get it upgraded. Get it upgraded. So we're gonna go real quick into this game that I used to do. I'm adding it now to this podcast, and it's called This or That. Yes, definitely take a drink because you're gonna need it. So the questions, you pretty much you have to choose one or the other, this or that, and they're gonna start off very easy, and then they're gonna get a little spicier as we get down to the bottom.
Okay.
So don't think too long. Answer first thing that comes to your head when we ask you this.
Okay, so you want to answer
After I ask you.
Or
This or that. So
One
you're
or
going to
the
pick
other.
one or the other.
okay, one of the okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
So, slow jams or hip hop?
Hip hop,
Oysters or mussels?
oysters,
Monogamous or polygamous?
monogamous,
Thongs or G-strings?
thongs,
Are you a breast man or an ass man?
ass.
Okay. Professional ass
Yeah,
handler.
exactly. About to say that.
Ice or candle wax?
Ice,
So, in the bedroom, toys or no toys?
no toys.
Old school with it. Like, nah,
Yeah.
we don't need that shit. So, would you prefer a lady to send you pics or a video?
Video,
Video.
yeah.
So, lick or suck?
That's a tough one. Suck.
Okay, so 69 or tossing a salad?
I mean, I'm gonna have to see both of them.
you can't break the rules here, man. One or the other, bro. Come on, you gotta choose for the culture, baby. Let's go.
Yes, you gotta choose.
Man,
We do know you like both though, but we need you to choose.
Right. But if it was a life and death decision,
you said 69 or
Or tossing.
life
okay, I'll go with 69.
69.
Because you can kind of combine it both
Yeah,
into
yeah.
yeah.
Oh look, he's
He's getting creative with it. He's getting creative with it like that.
You combine both. of them.
okay.
man.
So I'm done with that. I'm done with my game. Joe just
man.
yeah.
Listen, man, that's what's up. That was just a little segment for people to get to know Joe
Oh,
Pro.
Right.
And the
You know
fact
what
that you
I'm saying?
picked monogamous, I think people are gonna
That
be
was
surprised
interesting.
about that.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Right. So
I might need the definition of those two to make sure I'm thinking the right thing. As a matter of
Monogamous
fact, I ain't
means
want to say that.
one person, you would want to be with one person. Polygamous are people that are married to multiple people.
Yeah, I still go with what I said. Yeah.
Okay,
okay.
Yeah.
cool. So in 2000, you was on a No Limit tour, right? Or,
Now, I wasn't on the tour. Like,
okay.
I had a No Limit mixtape that did really well in the area.
Okay.
So what I did was I took the picture in the camouflage and had some dancers from the club.
Wow.
So that's what that picture you saw. That was that was from like 2000.
Wow, that was creative.
that
Yeah.
was very creative.
He
Yeah.
thought you was on tour.
You had me gas. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
But no, but check it. Recently, I went to the tour.
Right.
You know, when they came here.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, I met everybody, so that was like a phenomenal moment for me to meet everybody that I looked up to back then. You know, on that level, I was like, wow. You know, I finally got to meet them, so that was a great thing.
Dope.
That's what's up. And I also noticed that you was recognized along with DJ Jack and Spades, right? You were honored, right?
Right.
How do you feel about the way as far as your influence in Virginia? Do you feel like you is a job well done, or there's more to do here?
I mean, I definitely feel like it's more to do. I kind of feel like I've done a lot as far as, you know, open up doors for certain people. I mean, not only other DJs. I mean, even as far as stuff in the strip club, as far as for dancers, them being able to throw events and parties and stuff like that. I feel like I've done a lot, and I definitely feel like I got a lot more, you know, stuff coming up. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I always tell people they don't realize, like, Joe is literally, like I said, that influence that Luke had in Florida. I feel like you had that same influence here. And I tell him that all the time, like, Joe, like, you are, like, so, you know what I mean? Almost the same shit I was telling with Hannah. Like, you guys are so humble. This shit is crazy. Like, you guys literally, like, are, you know what I mean, innovators. You guys started, you know what I mean, doing things, and you work with, you know, so many people of influence. Like, people need to really, you know, just respect what you guys have done for, you know, the scene in Virginia and just in music culture, period.
Right.
Like, so
Right.
people definitely need to recognize that.
And it's crazy you mentioned Luke, the guy that put the award ceremony together for me and Jack,
Right.
named Drew. He's putting together an event with me and Luke coming up soon. So,
Oh, dope.
yeah,
Oh, my
stand by for
goodness.
that.
That's going to
Yeah.
be crazy.
dope.
That's going to be crazy.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Word. And as far as you opening up doors for other people, how do you determine who's even worthy of you saying, yo, I'm gonna put you on my platform and share your music or your creativity out there? How do you determine that?
Basically, man, it's just who I'm feeling at the time. Like, you know, I put people, like, if I have an event, I put them onto it or introduce them to somebody else that's connected more for the avenue that they're trying to go in. You know, I mean, I just do that all the time, you know, just out of love and, just, you know what I'm saying? I see other people that have talent, so why not introduce them, try to put them on so they can further their career, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, and I think that's a lot of your mixtapes. They feature a lot of local artists. I mean, it's definitely mainstream too, but mixing in them with the local artists is almost like you're getting to know them. You know, when you mix it in with artists that are already known, and then you put that same caliber of music of an unknown artist, like people don't realize what that actually does.
Right.
People will actually listen to your music. Rather than if you just had a whole bunch of local, they probably wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's a science behind that. Mm-hmm. So the fact that Joe is doing that for so long, once again, like people don't give you credit for that genius move. Like the point of mixing that together is that so that these local artists can actually get a listen.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
and the crazy part is it's crazy that you peeped that because that's what I try to do. You know how like most people, if they doing a mixtape, they're gonna put all the major artists first,
right,
and put the locals at the end. I mix them in with
right.
So while you listening to your song, the next song come on is mixed in to give you a better chance of being heard by. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing that, but it's crazy that you actually noticed that. Yeah,
I noticed that. I was like, yo, people don't realize like it's not just. You know what I mean? Him putting you on there, like you're not understanding the science behind it. Right. And I think if people got that and they understood that, people would be more supportive of like sharing your shit, letting people know that they're on your, you know what I mean, on your mixtapes. Like so many times, you know, like you guys do stuff, you know, for these artists, for the community, and they themselves don't even understand. You know what I mean? Like how major it is to receive, you know, support from Joe, support from Samantha, or whoever else, you know, that you're getting that support from. Like, you should be sharing that shit. You should be supporting them as much as they're supporting your craft. I mean, it only makes sense.
Right. So, how do you feel about the music scene in Virginia right now?
I mean, I feel it's definitely moving. We got a lot of talented people in this area, man. I don't know if, like, you want me to name a couple of names. Sure. Quan Money, Matt Millie. I mean, of course, Young Crazy, Beach Boy Tay, and so a few others, man. I can't think of them right now. Just not coming to mind right now. But we got a lot of hot artists in this area.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then how come we can't really put together a scene like Atlanta or Miami or New York? How come there's not a scene like that here?
I can't even really explain it, man. I just think for some reason artists in Atlanta just seem to have more of a camaraderie with each other. Here it's more like, you know, I don't want to see nobody above me on this level. Rather than in Atlanta, just, you know, from when I lived there, it just seemed like everybody was just cool with everybody and everybody just, you know, was behind each other. Here it's more like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of jealousy and competition involved. So it's
the crazy thing is when people from, example, if you're from Virginia and you go to Atlanta and you meet someone else from Virginia and Atlanta, you collaborate with them because they from you from VA, I'm from VA, or I'm from New York, from New York. Right. But when you in your hometown, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that kind of attitude, like that's crazy to me.
Right, crazy.
Word, man. But you know, with this platform that we creating with Nostalgia on the Rocks and Nostalgia TV, we're trying to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? So we want to find out some of these questions. We want to know what can we contribute to the culture in Virginia. You know, and you being one of the ambassadors of your city, you know, you've always put Virginia before anything else. You always have Virginia at the forefront. Where do you see this music scene heading into the future? From like the Virginia music scene, where do you see it headed as a DJ?
Like I said, with the hot artists we got, man, I definitely see it moving more into the mainstream. It just might take, like I said, a little bit longer just because of, I guess people don't look at Virginia as like a major city of where artists come from. And I think with some of the talent that we have here, it's getting closer to that point where they just gonna have to recognize us. Like,
but I mean, even with the Pharrells, with the Timberlands, with the Chris Browns, Trey Songz, I mean, we go on and on.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's like it's taking too long. We should already been there. Yeah,
like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else can you possibly do to put Virginia on the map? But it might just go back to what you said about the people just having a lot of ego,
right,
and not embracing each other at that level.
Right,
the camaraderie and the collective work is not really there as much. I don't think. Maybe you can clear that up a little bit.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. The same thing. Okay. I mean, I think that'll help. Like I said, more of a camaraderie, and I mean, we definitely got the artists.
Right.
I mean, you just named everybody. You know what I'm saying? So how can you not recognize Virginia as one of the hot spots for different artists? So
Yeah, I just think it has a lot to do with resources too. We got to bring resources back to the area. I'm sure that will help a lot.
What resources you think Virginia will need?
I don't know, probably like a major studio.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would definitely help.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that definitely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be huge.
We've heard that a couple times, so I think
huge.
that's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
But yes, Joe, thank you so much for
Appreciate
coming
you,
through,
brother.
man. How can everybody find you? Because we want them. Make sure you shout out your app again,
Okay.
so they can get that, and where they can find your music. You on Instagram, because you're definitely all over Instagram, Facebook. Every celebrity, stripper.
Man,
I don't want to say it, but yeah.
if you're having a rough day, if you're a dude and you're having a rough day, just go to Joe Pro's page.
Right.
Man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's been help me out. I go to the I'm like, damn, she got a fat ass, and I'm gonna go on my day and have a good day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So where can they find you at?
Definitely check out the app. The app is connected to the website also, but www.djjoepro.app. All my mix CDs, all my DVDs, available streaming all day, $10 a month, $40 for a whole year. So you can add that up. If you went to the store and bought my CD, that's 4 CDs.
Yeah, you're saying.
And you're getting the whole year of all my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't beat that.
Even the explicit content is in your app as well? Okay,
Yeah.
fire. So you're not dealing with OnlyFans. You have everything exclusively on
Everything
your
exclusively
on your
on my
platform.
app.
Smart.
Yep.
Copy. That's
Yep.
dope, man. Congratulations on
How
that.
about your Instagram?
Appreciate that. Instagram at DJ Joe Pro. Facebook at Joe Pritchard or at Joseph Pritchard. Snapchat at DJ Joe Pro.
Dope.
Yep. My Twitter got hacked, so I haven't got a new Twitter yet. But
niggas hacking Joe. They try to get that behind the scenes.
Yeah, man.
They're like, nah.
Man.
They DM bitches right now, like, yo, send me that video. But no, thank you so much for coming, man. Yes, thank you so much. Congratulations on the app. I'm so happy for you. That is so dope. You know what I mean? Another way for you to, like, you know what I mean, compress everything and own your own shit. You know, use in OnlyFans and pay them. Just pay me everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was dope. So thank you again, Joe, for coming through.
I appreciate
It's always a pleasure. Yeah, make sure y'all check Joe out. Download the app.
Download the app.
And don't forget, I got the show with Luke coming soon.
Oh yeah.
I
Keep us posted on that.
I got a bunch of pool parties coming up. I got an event with damn, what's the dude? He was just on the Versus. Pleasure P.
Oh shit.
Pleasure P. Hypnotics. That's coming up.
Okay.
You know what? And we're gonna do something for you. We're gonna speak to our sponsor, which is, you know what I'm saying. We have our sponsor, Treasure Art Inc.
Yes.
They're gonna hook you up. We're gonna see if we can get you some shirts. We're gonna speak to them with the Richport, line. They from Virginia. So you supporting that. So we're gonna hook you up with one of them. You know what I'm saying? For one of those events, man. So I appreciate.
Make sure y'all follow our sponsor too. Treasure Art Inc.
Treasure Art Inc. on Instagram.
Treasure Art Inc. on Instagram. They got some dope custom made stuff.
So
yes, I got you. So thank you again, Joe, for coming through. We appreciate you. Dope interview.
Thank you.
And yeah, so we're out.
And it's a wrap.
Yeah.